I started the divorce process after finding out my daughter isn't mine. My wife Nicole and I had been married for 7 years. We met in college and everything was perfect. Or at least I thought it was. Our daughter Sophie just turned 3 last month. She has these big brown eyes and curly hair that Nicole loves to put in pigtails. I taught her how to ride her little tricycle, and she calls me Dada every time I walk in the door. At least she used to. Looking back now, things got weird right after Sophie was born. Nicole suddenly became super affectionate with me, like way more than normal. She was always wanting to be close to me, making my favorite chocolate chip cookies every week, and our bedroom life got way more active. I thought maybe it was just her being happy about being a mom. She kept telling me how grateful she was to have me as a husband, and how lucky Sophie was to have me as a dad. I never suspected anything because there were no signs before the pregnancy. No late nights out, no secret phone calls, nothing. 2 weeks ago, we had just gotten back from the park with Sophie. She was taking a nap and Nicole asked me to sit down because she needed to talk. My heart sank immediately because nobody ever says that for good news. She just started crying before she even said anything. Then she told me Sophie wasn't mine, just like that. 3 years of my life shattered in one sentence. I sat there staring at her, waiting for her to say she was joking, but she kept crying and told me it was some guy from her gym. They had a thing for about a month before he ghosted her when he found out she was pregnant. I wish I could say I kept it together, but I completely lost it. I started crying right there on the couch. Nicole tried to hug me and I just pushed her away. I felt sick, like physically sick to my stomach. She kept apologizing over and over, saying it was a mistake and that she loved me, that I was the only father Sophie knew, and that we could work through this, but I couldn't even look at her. I grabbed my jacket and wallet and just left. I didn't say where I was going. I just had to get out of there. I heard her screaming after me as I got in my car, begging me not to leave. I checked into a hotel and cried myself to sleep. When I turned my phone back on the next morning, I had 47 missed calls and like 100 texts from Nicole. I didn't read any of them. I just blocked her number. The first thing I did was call a divorce lawyer. Then I called my boss and asked for time off. He gave me a month without even asking questions. By that evening, my mom and sister were calling me. Apparently, Nicole had contacted them. They were both on her side, telling me I needed to come home and work things out. My own mother was defending the woman who cheated on me and lied for 3 years. I started staying with my best friend, Mike. My mom and sister kept blowing up my phone. Then a few days later, Nicole must have gotten the divorce papers because my mom sent me this long text. She said I needed to step up and forgive Nicole, that I couldn't abandon my daughter just because of one mistake. She actually called Sophie my daughter. Then she said if I went through with a divorce, she would disown me. My sister sent basically the same message. They both think I'm a horrible person for wanting to leave,